was I can't that Steelhead Hanukkah game was also down to the wire. I don't know if you saw.
I did.
But that was
Hanukkah ran into a lot of things that he refused to get hit by while he was playing me. He just I would have beat him if he just would have got hit by my nade that many times.
I was close to beating Steel myself, but I choked pretty hard, so that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's see. Next I guess not Midwest Mayhem, but
no, this is the last one.
FTK or whatever they are.
I don't think we'll ever have another FTK.
Really?
The was run very badly. It was basically out of everybody's control, and it was a very weird situation.
With the card game going on too.
It was someone who does not normally run things. I'll put it this way: someone who does not normally run things ran FTK, and everybody had to pick up their slack.
That's fair.
And it was a mess. And we already do Smash Out. I don't know if we'll have an FTK too, but we will definitely still be having some sort of monthly series in St. Louis.
And there's always switch hitters.
Definitely Webster.
Oh yeah.
There's always switch hitters every Thursday now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's on Thursdays now, which might be a little rougher. But I am trying to start something up in this area too. I know that today we had a couple people playing that don't normally play, picked up the game, or they played a bit. So, people are starting to see ARMS and come around to it a little bit more than before, which is nice, especially in the area because I know not too many people play in this Chicagoland area. But the more the merrier. Asqew is taking a break. Is he getting some water? Oh, here he is. All right. Checking your controls, as a good gamer does. I believe it is Saturday, right? Doesn't that mean we can say gamer?
Yeah,
it's Saturday.
It is what we refer to in my house as Gamer Saturday.
Absolutely.
So you can say gamer with the hard R.
It's the best day. Gamer.
Well,
oh, no.
Well, Saturday lasts until you go to sleep.
Saturday lasts until you go to sleep. I like that.
And sometimes at my house, Saturday lasts for 5 days.
I believe it.
As long as one person stays awake,
then you
and
can
then
say gamer all week.
It continues. You know, I was very upset when I lost to both Steelhead and Hanukkah. I felt like I came to the table prepared. I felt like I did everything I
actually lost to Steelhead and Hanukkah as well. Those are the two people I lost to, which is kind of whack. But I know.
I felt like, especially for Steelhead, I came to the table prepared. Well, we'll see. I'm 100% confident on this. Every time that Steelhead wants to rush, he's going to jump air dash.
Oh, yeah.
He does it almost every time.
Yep. Oh, I know that.
And there's no. What do you do?
Block.
What's the counterplay?
You block. That's it.
Well, you bait it, right?
Yeah.
You bait that interaction, and he always just wins. What do you do?
I mean, unless you got Yellow Mask, big fella. Try Yellow Mask, maybe.
I'd have to play a lower tier character than my low tier.
Hey, man. I think Lola's pretty good compared to Masango. Compared to Masango, I mean, I don't know, actually. Masango's definitely better than Lola. Masango's top tier. I don't care what anyone says.
Masango is the worst character in the game.
You'd like to say that, bro, but...
He had... Okay.
We both lost to the same people today, big fella.
Master Mummy has more tools at 99 seconds than Masango does.
No way.
Yeah.
Pillar.
No, what does Masango have at 99 seconds? He has Pillar. It's his only tool, and it's one of the worst tools in the game.
Nah, dude. Pillar is
bad.
Great.
You can jump over it. You can go around it.
Just said Masango is great. This is for the record. Asqew just said Masango is awesome.
Asqew said Masango sucks. Nobody in the top 200 is playing Masango.
Bro, I do.
I'm not talking ranked dashboard. I'm talking top 200 players, in the actually.
World? Probably there's a couple.
Not dashboard, not ranked dashboard. I'm talking tournament results.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got 9th. I tied with Steelhead at Smash Out with Masango only. So
that's true.
I mean, he's not.
That's nothing to sneeze at. You're a very strong player.
I think that's why I make Masango work. I'm telling you, come Smash and Splash, I'm gonna run through some scrubs with Masango. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to just up my game. It's not Masango that's holding me back. It's simply my play. There's plenty of times when I should have beat Steel, but I couldn't.
No, it's definitely Masango holding you back. Min definitely would have won, and I think we will see that here.
Oh yeah,
I
but
think
Asqew's better than
Steelhead
I.
is going to show us that the Old Faithful, you can't rely on it all the time. You have to learn new tricks.
Yeah, I agree.
And Asqew is going to pressure him.
Oh wow, nice grab.
In ways that Masongo couldn't dream of.
I mean, in friendlies I was losing against Steel with my Min, but I did pretty well with my Masongo.
Well, you're out of practice with your Min. You play almost exclusively Masongo now.
Pretty much.
So that's not surprising.
Yeah, he's good as hell. Either way, speaking of Min, this is a very contentious. Wow,
there we go. Jump
That's
air
the
dash
counterplay.
rush.
There you go, bud. The Brass Min matchup is one in the ARMS community that is very argued against. Most Min mains say it goes Brass wins.
Brass favor, yeah.
Which I agree.
I mean, I think Brass wins most matchups.
Yeah.
I think he is the best character in the game, almost undisputably.
He's so good.
I don't even think Dr. Quill is better than him.
His jump is great. His dash, he's got deflect. He's got armor. He's got buff.
Well, he's got easy mode. When you get down to the last quarter of your health, you just get easy mode.
Yeah. I mean, and you're so fast.
The game becomes easier. You get to jump higher, air dash farther.
Dash further.
Dash farther. You get invincibility on wake-ups, so you can't be meated. So some setups just straight up don't work.
Yeah, the wake-up deflect is kind of the most whack part, honestly. It's just weird.
Take away any one of Brass's things.
Man, look at those shoulders not allowing him to
He'd be a much better character to deal with.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't be Brass. I think people say that basically the only real thing about Min that beats out Brass is the fact that Min's advantage state here, this Dragon Arm, doesn't go away unless he gets knocked down.
Well,
which is fair, but still.
The thing about Min is she can snowball Brass almost as well as Brass can snowball her. But the difference is that eventually, even if Steelhead loses every interaction here,
buff mode,
he gets easy mode.
He gets rewarded right at the end just to see if he can get that quick comeback, and that's usually where most Brass players just turn shit on. They get that speed buff they just use so efficiently, it's nuts.
And one single grab from Brass can change the tide of any game.
Yeah.
One single grab here, almost a complete 180.
Oh, man, he's doing much better this round than he did last.
He's for once actually pressuring his opponent instead of backing off.
And Steel likes to play very defensively, but
loves playing defensively,
does
and
not want to
eats that up.
Let Asqew get that Dragon Arm.
25% mode again, getting the grab.
Getting that wake up deflect, but
because
just
wake
not
up
enough.
Deflect, Asqew's not prepared for it.
Is the chip going to do it again this time?
It might. I think you should just go for rush, Hail Mary.
Ooh. Wow.
Goes to Steelhead. Just barely.
That is crazy. That must have been a 5 health difference.
Probably 1 nade or Kablamer on shield difference.
Oh, yeah. All right. Asqew thought he had the timeout there, at least a draw, but we are going to round 3 of Game 1, Losers Finals. Let's see it.
When explosions are involved, you can never really be too sure that you have the timeout.
I'm never sure that I have a timeout, so I always attack, unless I am completely sure, but if it's that close.
Very overzealous grab from Steelhead. Does not use his air dash to try and bait rush there.
Oh, wow. I can't believe
just
that
gets rushed. Completely losing any form of advantage here, but starting to bring back momentum.
Puts him in the hot pocket. Asqew just... Ooh, wow, that was very
really
close.
Late grab break. Catches the kickback. Fantastic read. I think he saw Dastardly doing that.
Yeah,
it looked like he's been taking notes from Dastardly.
I don't think I've seen Dastardly play Min any time recently, really. Huh.
Dastardly just read the shit out of one of Asqew's movement options. Just like that with Rush. Steelhead taking game 1 against Asqew. Right. That's huge.
Asqew is shook. This is nuts.
Getting a win like this
you dethrone
on a player like Asqew is
King's over here dethroning mofos. That's what we like to call regicide, folks.
If you can take game 1 against a top player like this, especially after they've already lost, they're just going to already start tilting.
It's like Twin. You'd never see get shaken up, but he went double glove against Asqew at Smash Out, and I've never seen him do that in bracket against a non-heavy. So you know that he was definitely inwardly pretty shook.
Yeah.
And that's probably what helped Asqew just sweep that whole
I
grand
do
finals.
wish we had player cams here because you can see the level of tilt on Asqew's face. But when he lost that game, he was very clearly stressed out.
I believe it. It's not easy to lose, especially in such a stressful set. Like it's losers finals. You cannot make mistakes. This is where the men are separated from the boys.
There's a difference between being able to get first and guaranteed third.
Exactly. And he wants
large
that run back
difference
against
in money,
Dast, I'm sure.
A difference in pride as well.
Let's go of the guard.
Even getting second is so much better than getting third.
Of course.
In, like, everybody's eyes.
I mean, second means you made it to Grants. And that's fantastic. Making it to Grand Finals is nothing to frown at. So
Asqew brings out the brass killer on this round.
The slap.
This is what Superior, I think Superior's least favorite set to play against.
Roaster slap.
Roaster slap. Anytime a Cobra brings this out against him, he feels like he's already lost. And
I mean, it's a really good set.
Very effective here.
Oh wow, it's so close
against Steelhead, but Steelhead keeping his composure this whole time.
Wow!
Jumps over that grab with fantastic
not a single
movement.
punch has landed for like 10 seconds.
This pressure is insane. Both sides have rush.
Goodness.
Both sides could choose to pull the trigger at any time.
Yeah,
and this pressure is going to remain a point.
Oh, Steel's counter rushes. Both players, no rush for the next round.
At no point are you allowed to rush against Brass when he's in 25% mode, unless he's already rushed.
Yeah, but that's the one thing I don't like about Brass is that he kind of changes the rush game very hard. Like, you don't want to waste rush against him because then you're going to get him to 25, and he's just going to roll you. Yeah. So you have to save rush. You don't have to, but you want to.
You either have to be able to confirm him and take half of his health.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if you put him in 25, or you have to be able to confirm him at half health and kill him.
This was a very quick round. Oh, there we go. Buff is going to prove to be a little bit of a thorn in the side of Asqew here as he tries to round that out, but the blocks coming out really smart on Steel's end. He's doing very well. Not using deflect, just blocking, which is amazing.
Steel's defense is definitely one of his strongest suits, but Asqew is such a good player at opening people up.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And like, look at that. Like, just that he knew that all he needed was that one last hit. He didn't bother to even get charged. He needed one more hit, and he found it.
Switching off a roaster was definitely a mistake.
I agree.
Steel definitely flexing a little bit.
Oh yeah, Max Brass always flexing, bro. Oh,
trying to play the rush game, plays it incredibly well. So
that was amazing.
Instead of getting a dash refresh there, because the grab did not actually get broken.
No, it just kept going.
Asqew could not dash, so he got landing lag.
That's amazing.
And landing lag's pretty damning.
Oh yeah, damn straight. There's a lot of it.
Especially if you're Lollipop.
Oh, Lollipop does have some pretty bad.
She has the worst in the game.
I thought Cobra did.
If he does, it doesn't matter because he's got gigantic kangaroo arms.
And he can hide behind his big ol' arms. But I thought that he had some pretty, I don't know. He can dash out of it pretty quickly, really fast, so it doesn't really matter. And I love how these grands always, like all these finals always come down to a glove offs. It's so great. Just seeing how like this boxing goes off. Oh, wow.
Asqew has not won a rush exchange this set.
He normally is always on top of his rushes. Something is seriously wrong.
Steelhead, while watching Dashley's set, figured out the counterplay.
You think? Oh, wow. This is nuts.
He definitely heard us on commentary because I definitely said the commentary. said the counterplay, right?
I believe it.
You jump over the grab or you dash back to avoid it. And then he can't get a dash refresh. He has to land or burn rush. You have advantage.
It's just like that initial, like they're in your face. Are they gonna grab? Are they gonna rush? Is just nerve-wracking. It takes some big cojones to stare him in with rush in the air, and make the right calls. So the fact that this guy's been doing it is commendable. Ooh, switching a double nade. Never mind. I was lying.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait.
I don't like. I really don't like any of his options this stage.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid counter pick, I feel like, for what Asqew likes to do. Because, I don't know, maybe not. It's just like, this stage is just good for running away. And Min really benefits from having space.
Yeah.
Although so does Brass, so we'll see. I just know that
the interesting thing about this stage is if Steel does not deal with these pillars, Asqew can get his dash refreshes off without having to touch him, so he can still bait him.
Yeah.
That's a good even point. With Steel properly counterplaying
nice.
The rush grab 50-50.
I think the pillars are going to fall in due time. I don't think anyone's going to go for them. I think that's just by round 3 they're going to be gone.
Maybe. Asqew definitely is using them to his advantage, and he did bring out the Brass Killer again. I think
with the pillars on, he definitely wants a curve arm.
I think on this stage, he definitely just wants the Brass Killer. I think, especially because it's.
Oh, gets him out of there with the slap. That was a good call.
The pillar definitely blocked him from getting a bigger punish, but Asqew could have gotten out of there scotch-free if the pillar was not directly in his way.
Yeah, no. The pillars just add such a weirdly dynamic thing, especially the stage just changing over the full set or game. Sorry, it's just nuts. Man, Asqew's just chilling. It says, "Come to me, Mr. Big Ol' Red Brass. You have the health disadvantage here." Oh
Last 10 seconds. Time is almost out.
It's very hard to see this time. Oh. Oh, man.
Still
all right,
tries to rush in his face, but Asqew has all the room in the world to move around him.
Oh, yeah. Air dodge on Min is some lengthy movement.
Asqew's smiling now.
High.
He's regained his composure.
He's feeling a little better.
They're both going for secret select.
All right. Yeah, we don't know any bans or anything. But this is where Asqew took him. Double nade. And he takes off the slap in response to the double gloves. It's not a bad idea. It's a little easier to outbox Brass than you think, although his deflect definitely gives you some problem, as you can see right there. Oh, wow. It lands at least a little bit. A grab or so worth. You know, that's definitely better than nothing.
You know, I really wonder what Steel banned, because
I'm not sure.
This would be my #1 ban against a Min player if I was Steelhead.
You think?
I would rather let him take me to Via Dolce or Sparring Ring or Mausoleum than I would let him have all this space to run around in his scoot.
I think that Steel likes pillar stages. I'm not sure.
He does like pillar stages, but I think this is not a good one for any Max Brass, even Steelhead, because Min can circle camp.
Wow. Oh, no. The double land.
Strong
this
confirm
is
from Asqew there.
So close. The chip damage is... Ooh, nice grab.
Another thing is Steel definitely taking advantage.
Oh, nice. Does not try to counter rush.
Of
Very
Roaster's
smart. Except for
lack
that whole
of safety
right
on
thing
shield.
at the end.
Pushing forward through that to get the grab.
This is nuts. This rush is what Steel needs, and he saves it! Wow, that height difference actually screwing Asqew over there with his grab, because Steel just backstepped and grabbed him right there.
If somebody's above you and they're trying to grab you,
just
backdashing makes the grab go
pretty much to your feet. Yeah,
and you can also jump. You can backdash and jump in the same movement, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was great play. Great play from Steel here. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. If you air dodge and you're not invincible before you go to grab the ledge, you bounce off the stage. So if you space it wrong and you hit the stage too early, you bounce off.
Steel's thinking long and hard about this, or he's setting some music up. All right, here we go. Quad gloves. Oh, man.
Height
gets knocked
difference
out of the rush.
and all that space
you
to run away for Asqew.
careful.
Just not going to let Steel set up when he wants.
Nice grab. All right, gets
fantastic
buffed.
grab.
Gets rid of Dragon Arm.
Asqew's pressure.
Oh, man, that's some pressure. That's some pressure.
Yeah.
It's amazing the pressure that
pretty low. That deflect was
great
super
deflect.
instrumental.
Good job. Oh, it takes a little bit of damage.
Can you speak a little louder? I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Huh?
I said no doubt.
Thank you. I just want to be able to, like, respond to you. Yeah.
He's buffing. Oh, no, this is it. Asqew has such a big lead, and there we go. All right, Asqew takes one up. He's trying to reverse 3-0, just like he did.
He's not looking good for Steel there at all.
Hey, no coaching.
He's not coaching.
That's not coaching. That's just going keep it tight.
Hey, man, that's fine. All right, let's see where they take it this time. He goes redhead.
Copperhead.
This is what we call the fire
there we go.
crotch.
Steelhead. The OG.
Yes, Steel Man himself. Big old dumb smile from Brass. He cleans his teeth. Mance cleans his teeth.
He's giving the Colgate right now. Back to Buster. I think.
Get them whitening strips.
God, what is Asqew's ban here? That's another thing. I'm wondering.
I wonder.
Because
what's
this
going on
stage did
with the
not
bans,
work
but
well for Asqew.
Oh, that's why Steel took him.
No, well, right, but what was Asqew's ban is what I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah,
because
I have no idea.
Did he ban sparring and Baya?
Slap.
I mean, those are good bans against brasses that are better at pressuring than Steelhead.
Yeah,
right?
but
against Steelhead,
he's still doing pretty well.
Letting him get this space.
Oh, wow.
Lets him do this quiet aggression that he likes.
Yeah,
look at the distance that Steelhead's at, right?
He likes that mid distance. He does not like being too close.
He will never get closer than that middle part is to the edge, really, to you at any time. He will not get in your face.
Really good play.
Look at him back up.
Damn, there we go.
That backup did let him get that fantastic grab, but I mean,
this is
if
it.
I were
Asqew
Asqew,
has to win this.
Obviously, I'm putting on the spectator glasses and saying, well, if I were you, I wouldn't have done this.
Of course.
You know, heat of the moment is different. But this is not the place that would have let him go. I would have let him go to sparring
I'd rather
Via
go to Via,
because Asqew is, I think, straight up better on those stages. I think Asqew's pressure.
Yeah, I think his Via Dulce pressure would have been really good.
Yeah, I think Asqew's double roaster
like being that close.
Works better.
Oh, wow.
On Via versus Steel, because Steel does this distance is not.
He does not like. Yeah, he does not like having anyone.
Well, he
close
won
to him.
really heavily last time he was here, and this lets him pressure Asqew while keeping the distance that Steelhead's really comfortable at.
But Asqew has come out. He refuses to lose.
Some people just refuse to lose.
I wish I could be like that. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's see it. Man, Steel is really on his game, though. I'll tell him that much. Definitely better than the last Middle Mayhem.
Yeah, no, he's definitely been practicing the double nade. You can tell. Because last time he pulled it out, it was very sloppy. And he almost always immediately defaulted back
to Kablammer,
or Roaster. But double nade is doing so much work for him. That deflect is so huge.
That was an amazing deflect.
That was such an amazing bait.
Yeah, that was
made him look like he was ready and open to be grabbed.
But Asqew's glove pressure is too much. That Dragon Arm is just demolishing this man. Let's see if he can bring it back. Gets rid of Dragon Arm, has a rush advantage, and buff mode. Oh, wow, that was so close. All right, gets him back down on the ground. Almost at rush. This could be it. If Steel makes
can
all
get
the right calls
one
here.
Grab here, or a solid rush does not.
Oh, wow, this is close.
Oh, he shouldn't have canceled that. That would have been a confirm.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is amazing.
Right
one
down
more
to
hit.
the wire. One more hit.
Oh, wow,
50 damage
that's it.
to kill.
It's an STL
Asqew,
Grand Finals, guys. Wow.
Asqew dropping out of his first tournament.
That was crazy, man.
Below
Good games.
Grands.
That's nuts.
Good games, homie. Good shit. Good games.
Hey, man, your mom's happy about it.
Yeah, she definitely wants to go home.
Worm. Oh, Worm.